The song I wrote actually like in the middle of COVID, and my producer and I wrote it mainly on Zoom, and I don't know, we just felt very like stuck in our houses, and so we wrote this kind of like almost like fantasy world about just being these kind of wild and free people. And then when we made the music video, instead of making like a lyric video to, you know, write out everything in the song, we kind of like acted out. So that's why like we used all of the objects in the song. I'm kind of singing about those objects, so that kind of created the whole world for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put out like a few singles over the next several months, and I think it will lead into either an EP or a full record, depending on how things go. The idea of that song is really like about each person, and it's my story basically building my own kingdom and believing, you know, each of us has our own world and kingdom to build. That song was actually like a surprise, a little bit of a release. I wasn't planning on releasing it, and then it was in a show on Netflix with Zac Efron called Down to Earth. And the show wanted to use the song, and I was like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna release it or not. And then the song ended up getting Shazammed a bunch of times, so we quickly released it. So that's kind of, the show really gave that song life, and I should have some more music in the next season of that show.
I like the live version on YouTube.
I hear the shouting from the voices of a generation. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Well, there's a diamond ring, but I'm not on my knees. I think I might.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was fun. I made that in my parents' backyard in New York, upstate. So it was a lot of fun. That was like the most we had seen people in a long time. We were very like closed off at that point.
Because your Instagram photos are very weird, but also very interesting and a little bit cute. So how would you describe yourself?
Just a little bit cute.
Very cute.
Oh, okay, thanks. I mean, try to be nice to other people. Try to live a happy life and a positive life and a spiritual life, and yeah, just trying to get, you know, trying to have as many people hear my music as possible, and spread love and joy through that. Well, my parents always played music around the house as a kid. So they like gave me instruments, you know, to play with, but I think that I only started to really like write my own music when I was a teenager and I was in high school. And I had an English teacher who saw some just a little poem that I wrote, and he's like, you should come sing this with my band. He was a drummer in like a hip-hop band, so that really he started getting me to like perform and record and stuff like that. Yeah.
So do you still remember the first song you wrote?
I mean, I remember like the first I remember that little piece of paper that I wrote, like the first like poem or like a rhyme or like a rap that I wrote. I don't remember the words, but I remember the moment and the piece of paper. I mean, my favorite part is that I get to use music as a way to express my emotions and my thoughts and my ideas. And sometimes, like, when I'm in a sad place, music, like singing and letting out that sadness into the music actually helps me feel better, and then it also creates a song, so it's like a double victory in one. Maybe some songs write themselves very quickly, and certain songs, when they get to like a place like 70% done and they're almost finished, and then you keep retrying to write them, and like, so sometimes finishing those difficult songs is the hardest part. I actually am very inspired by the folk singer Woody Guthrie, just because of like the amount of music that he made and how hard he worked and how much he wrote. He just wrote nonstop. I think like melodically, I'm really inspired by the band Coldplay. That's just like, I was just playing a song of theirs earlier. I was learning how to play it, so yeah, could go on, but those are two that come to my mind. Great question. There's many people, but I think if I had to choose one person to collaborate with right now, it would be Kid Cudi. Then I get to have fun for work, you know? I get to enjoy what I'm doing, so it doesn't feel like work. Well, you guys should check out Wildflower, because it just came out. Wildflower featured just like 3 weeks ago. So yeah. Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. I don't know, it just came to my mind.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great to meet you.
Me too. Hope you have a nice day.
You too.
You're a